So I'm going into work. We part of our job is to protect and preserve art. That's part of what I do for a living. And threatening waters may be interfering with that.
Last night, dams broke north of us in a community called Midland and Sanford and Freeland. There's a lot of people out of their homes in our region right now. And waking up this morning, our basement is dry, our sub pump is running, and there's a beautiful sky above me. It seems really sort of peculiar to know how the sky can look so incredible and be so bright, and down below there can be so much grief, and how those things coexist.
Through this coronavirus, I've struggled a lot with understanding purpose and what my purpose is and purpose of people. I think that part of my role is to continue to bring beauty and attention to beauty even through tragic times. And having that sense of purpose lets me respond to something like what happened last night with both grief and understanding that people still need to see good things, bring good things into good visions, to bring good visions into people's lives. So I'm going for a walk. So, park's closed. That behind me is the water. This is the same park that I was at last week where I took that wonderful walk. It's just a river. I mean, the river has reached this space. Entirety of the space that I walked just last week, this weekend is underwater. Here's the church, here's the curb, here's the river. Curb, river. If you've never been here before, this is the Tibawassee River. This is the river that flooded. It's hard to imagine how high the river is right now without understanding what it was like before. This is not the typical nature walk that I went on this morning or any morning. And look at those eddies. Look at that. This is not normal for this place.
in one sense, I feel a little bit like a gawker, and I have to really focus my mind in directions of just being in awe of nature and creation. And maybe that is a little gawking at the wonder of how powerful this water is. I think it's just amazement that draws people to this space, and seeing how that river can change. I'm going back into the museum today, and it seems in some respects frivolous, not frivolous, but unusual to be working on trying to protect this artwork when there's so many people that are needing right now. But one of the things that I think that gives me purpose is understanding the ability of art to provide hope and be something that can provide beauty in people's lives, through this tragic time, through the grief. And I think that's an important thing. There's a lot of things that are temporary about the situation that we're in, and there's a lot of things that will indeed pass. And being able to have something beautiful for people to return to and come to and have visions of is not a small thing. I think that that's important. So I'm going to do this work. These are exceptionally extraordinary, unbelievable, ridiculously crazy times. Again, it's so beautiful, and there's so much risk right now of that water coming up, and we're just gonna keep doing what we do, protect this artwork. So there's some parts of where I work that I just can't show you for security reasons, but it is pretty incredible to be doing this right now. So sometimes art is very moving, and sometimes I guess we're moving art. So Ben showed up for work today. I'm gonna go move some more stuff and protect the art, because we're taking part in the art, right Ben?
Oh yeah, we're gonna save all the furniture, save all the animals. We're gonna bottle up the water and put it in a time capsule for 100 years from now, so that when people discover it, they'll understand the flood of 2020 during the Great Pandemic.
And that's why we have him on the team.
Yeah.
Big pump.
Amazing.
Oh, well. There we go.
Oh wow.
The things that really run a museum.
Can we do a second drawer down there?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Mention who Ben Champagne is. He is Saginaw's foremost genius docent, so he might find his way into further episodes. It's interesting to think sort of the unsureness of the world right now, broadly with the pandemic, and then immediately with the kind of flooding that we're having. That connection with the longevity and the idea of sustainability and perseverance that art can provide through our museum here is a really interesting thought. We're dealing with an emergent situation, very difficult, very challenging, extraordinary times, and art still has a place in that to bring beauty into people's lives. And it's the what art can do that I think is most interesting to think about and be able to practice calmness and observation and be a coping mechanism in some sense.
And that's really a comforting thing, to have some surety in art being able to do that during this time. So I'm going to try and protect the art and protect the art for the people. It's also a little weird because this is really my first time back into work since we had stay-at-home orders. So I get to see the garden right now, and I love this garden. It's beautiful. Could do with a little weeding, but you know, it'll always have weeds. But the peonies here are gonna be blooming in just probably 2 weeks. I saw the iris are starting to pop, so some good in the world. Museum, I think, is as secure as it's gonna be, and I'm home now. We'll see what happens in the next couple hours. I'm home again.
No, I can't go on it. No.
I bought topsoil for some of our low spots, or the holes that won't grow.
Yeah.
Or underdog.
No, I want.
Super drop this way. Whoa!
I'm driving.
Super drop!
I'm driving. That's how fast it is.
I might have to go.
Whoopsie.
You ready, Elliot? Here comes a super underdog.
Silver.
Super underdog!
Silver drop.
All right. Ready?
Why is he doing a
So strong. Wow.
Whee!
Right.
Next, this one. Next one.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Put your feet down. There we go.
My
All right.
turn. Mommy, my
All
turn.
right. Ready? Super drop. Whoa! Oh.
Are you dumping it in one place?
I'll move it.
Daddy, do what?
Oh, it says you're supposed to plant your garden covered in
drop.
1 to 2 inches layer.
Silver drop. The underdog.
You want a super drop?
Yeah, Chile. Super drop.
Super drop.
Yeah.
Whoa, buddy. Here we go. Super drop. Go. Most unusual thing in the world to come home from work, and well, it's unusual to be coming home from work because I've been working from home, but it's unusual to come home from work and just be planting a garden and playing outside on a playscape, enjoying the sunshine, when 20 miles away, maybe less than 20 miles away, people have been displaced by their homes by this flood. There's going to be a lot of work to do, and I know that. And my primary work is to take care of my family right now. And that looks like planting a garden, playing on the playscape. And we're off to another virtual parade birthday party.
Yeah. I'm putting.
You ready for this? Are you guys all going to hang out your windows and yell and stuff? Is that how this works?
I just want to roll my windows down no matter what because I'm so hot.
Finally a hot day, right? I think she's stuck. Let's make up words. Oh man, this space chair, it's going, oh man, this is such a hard chair to get straight. Oh man, I might as well just turn over and take a nap. Are we in the right spot? It looks like it. Wow, a lot of people. I don't always drink 2 coffees in a day, but when I do,
You're gonna get a little crazy.
I get a little crazy, right? Are you ready?
Ready.
Ready, Freddie?
Double.
Don't fall out the window, okay? And the horns start. I want to be out the other window, Pascal. Hey man, happy birthday! And that's the way birthdays roll in 2020. Good job, Pascal. Hey, what's up? I hope we don't have to become friends, but you can sit in the front seat here for now. Let's get you a nice little buddy. Come on. It's a boy. Instructions. That's more than our kids came with. There's a certain sense of irony that it's shower and bath night tonight. All that water just in the wrong places today. All right, we're gonna go wrangle up some children.
Hey, Daddy!
Yeah.
What are we going to do for a bath?
For your feet today.
Good.